One of the most underrated parts of living in Coeur d'Alene is how close we are to so many amazing things to see. I want to give you 4 of my top overnight locations to visit near Coeur d'Alene, and then I'm also going to include some honorable mentions at the end. The number 1 is Priest Lake. If you have never been to Priest Lake, you have not yet glimpsed into heaven. That is one of the most beautiful places I have ever been. There's the Lower Priest Lake and Upper Priest Lake. And when I was visiting the Swiss Alps in Europe, I remember thinking how much it reminded me of the mountains behind Upper Priest Lake. The lake is pristine. There are places for camping. You can get a cabin up there. You can go boating. You can go hiking. There's some natural rock water slides on the north end of the lake. It is really a phenomenal place to take your family, do some camping, do some boating on the lake, and just have a wonderful time. The second spot for a great overnight trip near Coeur d'Alene is the Silver Mountain Resort. This one is also phenomenal for families, and what's really great about this is it is awesome year-round. You can go skiing, they've got tubing, they have a water park, you can go mountain biking, you can go hiking. All year round, there is something to do at the Silver Mountain Resort. The third place is also quite close, and that is Sandpoint. Sandpoint's even good for a day trip. You don't even have to go overnight. But there's a lot of fun things to see. The lake is beautiful up there, Lake Pend Oreille, and just walking downtown, enjoying some of the local shops, some of the food. It's just a neat little town to visit if you've never been there. There's one of my favorite pizza places ever there. It's not Chicago Deep Dish, which is probably my favorite pizza, but that's beside the point. Great pizza up there, and just a really neat place to visit. You can also head up to Schweitzer, which is very close to Sandpoint, and again, go skiing, go hiking, go mountain biking. We went up there as a family this year for a festival they had, and it was a blast. And last but not least, one of my personal favorites is Leavenworth, Washington. Leavenworth is completely different than anything you'll see in the area. It's a Bavarian town that they've designed all the architecture and everything to look Bavarian, and they've got Bavarian food. It's such a neat experience. When we went there recently, we saw carolers. We saw a lady in the street playing, I don't even know what the instrument is called, just this big, long, tube-like instrument. I don't know. You see it in the pictures and then the, Heidi and things like that. But we got to see it. It was super cool. One of the neatest towns. It's a little bit of a drive. You might want to plan on 2 nights just so your entire trip doesn't get eaten up in the drive time. Again, in Leavenworth, there's really, really good food. There's some neat things to do. Again, summer or winter, they've got almost like a roller coaster down the side of the mountain. I know there's a name for it. Can't remember what the name is. That's a lot of fun. If you go in the wintertime, you can do sleigh rides, which are just absolutely magical up in the mountains there. Leavenworth is well worth it. There are so many cool things to see within a short drive of Coeur d'Alene. It's interesting because so many people come here for vacation, and when you live here, you're living in this wonderful vacation spot. And so often I think we get stuck here and we don't go just a little bit outside. Again, an hour, 2 hours. In the case of Leavenworth, it's a few hours, but just a couple-hour drive, and you can see some amazing things. A few honorable mentions: Glacier National Park, a little bit of a drive, but well worth it. Beautiful country up there, driving that pass. And if you get the chance to go across the border just north of Glacier into Waterford, also gorgeous. There's an old hotel there that's really, really neat to see. Awesome spot. Another honorable mention would be Flathead Lake, gorgeous, beautiful. I mean, it's so hard because we have such beautiful lakes and country right here that going anywhere, driving anywhere, it almost seems like it's not worth it, but it's different. Every spot's a little bit different. So Flathead Lake would be another one worth visiting. Wallace is a neat little town. They've got a Huckleberry Festival every year. That's a fun one to visit. One that most people don't ever consider is the Palouse. Just going a little bit south, seeing the Palouse, it's just such a different landscape, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Living in Coeur d'Alene has so many benefits, and being able to take little short trips is one of my favorites. I absolutely love these locations, and so I hope this was helpful for you. I would love to be your real estate resource of choice for all things North Idaho. If you have any real estate related questions, my number is 208-277-8471. That is my direct line, and I hope these suggestions have been helpful to you, and I hope you get to visit some of these locations.